Nursery and welcome to another learning class with me today. In today's class, I thought we would look at some shapes. The shapes I'm going to introduce are 4 basic shapes. They are 2D shapes, which means they are flat. In this activity, we will name the shapes. We will talk about the properties, which means the angles and sides it may have. And we will also be a little bit more familiar so that we can recognize them. Now let's look at the first shape I'm about to show you. Some of you might know this shape. This is called a circle. This shape does not have any angles. It doesn't have any pointed corners because it is round and circular that goes all the way round. The next shape is a square. This shape has 4 angles, which are these pointy bits. Let's count the angles together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's right. Let's count the sides now. The sides on this shape are all even sides, which means they are all the same length. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. My next shape is a triangle. This shape has 3 angles, which are these pointy corners. Let's count them just to make sure. 1, 2, and 3. It has also got 3 sides. Let's count the sides together. 1, 2, and 3. My last basic shape is a rectangle. This rectangle shape has 4 angles. Why don't we count them together again? 1, 2, 3, and 4. This rectangle shape has 2 short sides and 2 long sides. Let's count the sides now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now that we are a little bit more familiar with our 2D shapes, we have learned the name and the properties of the shapes. My next activity is going to be a challenge. So I've cut out some pre-cut out shapes for you. I've chosen my 4 shapes, just like the ones we've just practiced. And I'm going to be drawing with my shapes. As I might make these shapes and pictures, I would like you to guess what I'm making. This is a really fun activity you may want to try at home with the help of your grown-up. Now let's watch and help me guess them, please. So here are my shapes I have drawn and cut around using my 4 main shapes we have talked about. We've got our circle, triangle, rectangle, and square. I'm going to make a picture using these shapes and I wonder if you can guess what I'm making. For my first drawing, I'm going to need a rectangle. I need some circles. Have you guessed yet? I'm going to put a square on the top and I want to use a triangle for the roof, and I might use another triangle at the back. Have you guessed what this is? That's right, it's a car. So next I'm going to use a square. I'm going to add a triangle at the top. I'm going to add 2 circles. Then I'm going to add a rectangle. And this is my house. I'm next going to use just 3 triangles to make my next drawing. So 1, 2, and 3. This is a tree. Okay, for my next one, I'm going to need a rectangle, a circle, I need 2 triangles. Next, I'm going to need another triangle on the back, and I need some rectangles. So 1 there, and I need another one. Have you guessed what this one might be? Yeah, that's right, it's a cat. For my next video, I will need a rectangle, a circle. I will need 2 more rectangles on the top, 2 circles again, but smaller ones, and I will need 4 triangles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have you guessed what this one might be? This one is a butterfly. Right, my last drawing is going to be using a square first of all. I've got 2 triangles to add to the top. I'm going to use another one for its face. Then I'm going to need 2 squares underneath. So 1 there and 1 there. And finally, I'm going to need larger triangles for either side. Have you guessed what this one might be? This is a bat.